Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is very exciting because I am finally going to talk about the Brazilian strip ice treatment that I get from Strip Manila. So our main topic for today's video is hair removal, and it is part of our grooming. But before I begin with the video, I just want to put it out there that how you groom yourself is entirely up to you. There are many ways how you can groom yourself, especially for the women out there. And I am mainly talking about your pubic area. So whatever method of grooming you choose is totally fine because it will always be up to you. In this video, I'll be speaking about something that really works for me, but just in case it's not something that you agree with, it's totally fine. Because at the end of the day, it's your choice that matters. So there are a lot of ways to groom yourself. So we have plucking, shaving, waxing, and laser hair removal. And growing up when I was a teenager, syempre nag-start talaga ako sa plucking. Any part of my body, I started with plucking because nung bata pa ako, syempre wala pa akong kinikita, and all I had was a pair of tweezers to groom myself. So I started plucking with my eyebrows, with my underarms. Sa legs, hindi ko ginawa syempre. Sa legs, nag-shave ako agad because I grew up playing volleyball, and syempre when there were tryouts or practices, nangihiya ako kasi sobrang balbon kong bata. As in, naturally, balbon talaga ako. You can see from my arms. Well, the only part that I never touch talaga are my arms. So, balbon pa rin ako sa kamay ko. And I don't really see myself like doing anything with the hair on my arms because I'm not bothered by them at all. So, yeah, I shaved my legs. And there was also a time I started becoming a woman, which means growing of the pubic hair, diba? I remember plucking my pubic hairs. Yes, I went through that. I was really young and I just really wanted it to look soft and clean and hairless. So I tried plucking, but it was very time consuming. It was tedious. Ang sakit sa leeg kasi syempre you have to like bow and then get everything. And you don't get everything because syempre yung mga loob na parts hindi mo na makukuha. Masakit siya. So, plucking is out of the way because we're talking about grooming your pubic hair or your private area or your vulva, and plucking is definitely not the way to do it. Ang next natin is shaving. So shaving naman is very quick, very efficient. Ang problema, hair grows so much faster, as in sobrang bilis, and you do it all the time. For example, mag-shave ako this morning and then bukas may tutubo agad na hair. Ganun kabilis tumubo ang hair when you shave. And I also don't like how uncomfortable it is. Usually, ang kati-kati ng pubic area kapag tumutubo na yung hair when you shave. So that's also one of the biggest problems when you shave your private area. Next we have is waxing. So waxing naman, I discovered after I learned that it's a better alternative to shaving. I usually get it done sa mga waxing salons. I don't do it myself because I feel na hindi ko siya magawa ng maayos. Especially sa Brazilian area or sa vulva area natin. Ang hirap mag-wax ng sarili mo, ng sariling private part mo, diba? So, maybe waxing sa legs kaya or something like that. But I really always get it done sa mga waxing salons lang. Ano bang problema ng waxing? Oh, there was one time na hindi marunong yung gumagawa sa akin and she was using cold wax. Ito yung wax na ginaganon sa kamay and then boom. Ang problema nun, I don't know, it's just too painful on the skin. Lalo na kapag hindi magaling yung gumagawa sa'yo. I think I had like one bad experience with waxing that I can't really get out of my mind kasi ang sakit talaga. And it was on my vulva, like Brazilian. Ang sakit nun, girl, diba? So, one good thing naman about waxing is that the hair grows thinner and finer. Pero ang problema, you have to do it and do it. And then I discovered laser hair removal, and right now I am totally hairless from my underarms to my full legs and Brazilian area, as in totally hairless. And today we are here to talk about that because I know a lot of people are not familiar with how it works. If you follow me on Instagram at saytioco, actually yesterday I did a full rundown on how the Brazilian strip ice works. So, tinori ko lahat while I was getting my session done at Strip Manila. And today, we're gonna go in detail how it really works. So, let's start talking about Strip Manila's strip ice treatment. Yun yung pangalan ng treatment, strip ice. And when you go to their website, which I am going to flash on the screen right now, you will see a lot of different areas where you can get strip ice done on. So, meron tayong Brazilian and Boyzilian. Yes, because hindi lang mga babae ang gumagawa or nag-undergo ng treatment na to. Even males do this. You also have the choice to do it on your upper body, like underarm, half arm, full arm, etc., etc. Ang dami. Even the lower body and the hands and feet are included. So what is the Strip Ice laser hair removal? So this is a fuss-free, pain-free, and revolutionary experience for semi-permanent hair removal. Here is a video that I pulled up from the website to quickly show you guys how it works. Soprano Ice hair retardation process. So light is converted into heat energy. In 1 to 4 weeks, nagwi-weaken yung hair roots. And then the supporting tissue shrinks away. And this is when you notice that the hair falls off. And yeah, the shedding of the hair. When it does grow back, sobrang fine talaga ng hair na makikita ninyong kutubo. Now let's do it step by step. So if ever you missed my Instagram stories yesterday, here we go. So step 1 is of course going to the Strip Manila branch that you prefer. So they have a lot of branches nationwide. And you will be led into a room. So yung room na yon merong closet. So you can leave your stuff and of course you have to strip off. Remove everything from the waist below. So step 2 is wiping your vulva with wet wipes. So bibigyan kayo ng wet wipes prior to you entering the room and you will use that to wipe your private area. So malitong nilagay ko dito, I said wipe your vagina. You don't wipe your vagina. You wipe your vulva. So the vulva is the outer part of the vagina. And then meron din dong trash bin. So after wiping, you throw, of course, the wet wipes, trash bin, and then go ahead and lie down. So they will provide you with like a squeaky toy that you can squeeze if ever masaktan kayo or something, but this is totally not painful. So this is the machine that they're gonna use on you. It's called a Strip Ice machine. And then you have to wear protective shades. So this is to protect your eyes, of course. Step number 4 is shaving the hair. So kailangan kasi talaga nakashave yung hair para yung light na gagamitin from the laser talagang matamaan yung roots ng hair. Step number 5 is applying of the cooling gel. So kailangan itong cooling gel. So step number 6 is the treatment itself. Strip Ice starts. This is area 1. So I really want to use the right terms for this video. So I pulled out or I googled the parts of the vulva. So area number 1 is the mons pubis. Ito yung pinaka-top portion. So yun yung unang ile-laser ni ate. So I have very low tolerance for pain and I remember my first session, I felt pain pa. So it was tolerable, but I really had to ask the therapist to dial the energy down a little bit para mas kayanin ko siya. Kasi pag unang beses pa lang, syempre ang pubic hair makapal pa. It depends kung gaano kakapal ang pubic hair mo. So mas makapal yung hair mo, mas mafe-feel mo siya. But I have the exact description of the pain that you're gonna feel. It's like rubber band stings. Alam niyo yung pag pinipiti kayo ng rubber band. So like that, pero ting-ting-ting, ganon. Dire-diretso siya. So tiny rubber band stings. Yun talaga yung exact description for the tolerable pain that you may feel. So this is the sound of the machine. So it's totally not an intimidating sound. So okay na okay siya. So again, whenever you feel the heat, you may ask your therapist to reapply the cooling gel. After the mons pubis area, the labia is next. So yun yung side and side. So here, side and side ng vulva natin. So yun ang sinusunod ni ate. Okay. So after the sides, she will also pass through the center part of your vulva. And of course, if you have examined your own vulva, you will know that hair grows inside then. If you're gonna get the Brazilian Strip Ice, which is the strip all off, as in from front to back, lahat all of the hair, you will have to turn over sa likod naman, sa likod na area, which is the anus part. Yeah, same steps. She's gonna shave muna, and then cooling gel, and then the laser. Here I am comfortably doing an Instagram story while the therapist does her job. And she is doing an amazing job actually. And then after all of that, the therapist will put on some ice cream, which is a product from Strip Manila. It is to soothe the skin after the treatment. And then she will tell you ano yung mga bawal right after the treatment. So for reference naman, I had my records pulled out from last year hanggang this year para I am able to tell you guys accurately kung ilang sessions ang natapos ko. So let's start with 2018. This was last year. So nag-start ako nung August, very first session. August, and then September, October, November, and then January and February. So yun yung first 6 sessions ko with them. And I computed everything. And ang interval ko is 1 month and 5 days. So that's about, what, 4 weeks and 5 days interval of each session. Ang first package mo is 6 sessions, diba? And you're basically hair-free na after the 6th session. Then in 2019, I went back for my follow-up or my maintenance sessions. And I started in March 27. So March 27, and then after 2 months, I also went back. So that's in May. And then after May, ang next na balik ko is September na. So that's what? 4 months. 4 months, around 4 months interval. So as you can see, pahaba ng pahaba yung mga intervals because maintenance session ko na to. So you will start seeing the results after just 1 session. Kasi nga sabi sa video kanina, diba? In 1 to 4 weeks, you will see your hair shedding. As in, I saw it after laser hair removal, and then in those 1 to 4 weeks, I would see pubic hair in my underwear. So don't be alarmed, and that is supposed to happen. So ito na yung shedding period ng pubic hair natin, which is a result of the laser hair treatment. And then as more and more weeks pass by, you will really notice na mawawala talaga yung hair, as in mawawala talaga. But you also have to keep on doing the sessions until the 6th session. Typically, 6 sessions lang, totally bonggang-bongga na yun for you. Before filming this video, I asked you guys on Instagram, again, all your questions regarding laser hair removal. And super duper dami ang nag-submit ng mga questions, and I am gonna do my best and answer all the questions for this video. Question from Ka Quintos. Rate 1 to 10, how painful? So it will depend on your pain tolerance and how thick your pubic hair is. So as you go along the treatments or the sessions naman, it will become less and less and less painful kasi yung hair is tutubo siya ng super duper nipis. And then basically at the very last session, you will feel nothing. Kasi sobrang nipis na ng hair and wala, hindi siya masakit at all. Ang majority ng mga tanong dito is how much. So it will depend on which body part and how many sessions you avail. So I'll be flashing all the prices here. So while we are flashing the rates on the screen, I also have a promo code for you guys, of course, and I am in no way earning from this. I don't have a commission for this, but it's just a promo code for all my viewers out there. And if you avail of 6 sessions of the Brazilian strip ice or the underarm strip ice, so 6 sessions, you will get 50% off. So if you avail of the package, 50% off, i-mention nyo lang yung code ko na strip says 2019. So all you have to do is mention this code while you purchase your package from Strip Manila nationwide, kahit saang branch yan, and they will offer you 50% off. For 6 sessions of the Brazilian strip ice, normally you would have to pay 117,000 pesos, but when you use the code, you will only pay 58,500 pesos for 6 sessions. And then for the underarm naman, for 6 sessions, it is normally 39,000 pesos. At 50% off, you will only have to pay 19,500. So that is how much you can save when you use the code STRIPSAYS2019. Thank you so much to Strip Manila for providing this code for all of my viewers or everyone who's gonna watch this video. This is also a very common question. Sabi niya, I want to try, but nahihiya ako to open my vagina sa gagawa. How to not feel that way? So rest assured that all the therapists or lahat ng gagawa sa'yo, sa lahat ng mga Strip Manila branches, all of them are trained professionals. And isipin nyo na lang na they have seen like a lot of vaginas, and it's very normal. Kung girl ka, girl ang gagawa sa'yo, and she also has a vagina. So for sure, she knows how it looks. And no 2 vaginas look alike. And your vagina is normal. Don't you worry. And I feel that it just takes sanayan. You just have to trust your therapist. And ganun din naman ako. Actually, when I tried waxing before, syempre, diba, nahiya ka nun. But you really have to spread your legs talaga para talagang makuha nila yung mga airs na kailangan nilang makuha. The next question, gaano po katagal bago tumubo ulit? So again, after the first session, in 1 to 4 weeks, you will notice the hair falling off or shedding. When they tubo naman, mas manipis na siya. Kaya nga, recommended sessions to take is 6 sessions para talagang walang hair na tutubo. And if ever may tumubo man, super duper duper fine talaga or none at all. Is the treatment done all in one session, then come back for maintenance in a few weeks? Again, you come back for the next session in about 4 to 6 weeks yung interval natin. It actually depends on the growth of your hair. Need po ba mag-shave before magpa-treatment? So, gagawin nila yun for you. How many sessions have you done para talagang totally daw mag-disappear yung pubic hair? So, I would confidently say na after 4 to 5 sessions, as in totally gone, as in wala talagang pubic hair na tumutubo at all. This is a question from Tony Sia. Hi, Tony! Ang tanong niya, lahat ba talaga matatanggal, even the hair sa pinakaloob? So, when you avail of the Brazilian strip ice, which is a strip all off, meaning front and back, lahat talaga matatanggal. Yes, lahat matatanggal. The next question, does it whiten? So, Strip Manila has specific whitening treatments for the Brazilian area, but this is mainly for hair removal lang. How many sessions to see the result? Just one session. You will notice right away after 1 to 4 weeks, mag-shed yung hair mo. Which is more painful, Brazilian laser or Brazilian wax? I would say Brazilian wax is more painful kasi it involves talaga even the skin. Alam mo yung pak, gano'n. So, I would say it depends pa rin sa pain tolerance mo. But for me, I have low pain tolerance. And when I remember getting Brazilian wax, girl, ang sakit ng bonggang-bongga. And with Brazilian laser naman, the more sessions you do, the more you will feel nothing. As in, sa last session mo siguro, wala ka na may feel. And I have done 5 maintenance sessions na, and yung kahapon is the 5th, wala akong naramdaman at all. Walang rubber band stings at all. Kasi nga, wala lang hair sa Brazilian area ko. Hindi po ba nakakahiya? Madaming questions about that. I think it is all about sanayan and trusting the person that is doing the laser hair removal for you. So again, lahat sila professional, lahat sila trained. You don't have to worry about anything. You just have to trust them. This one is an interesting question. Sabi niya, how do you reconcile feminism and female empowerment with the need to do a Brazilian laser hair removal? So like what I said in the beginning of this video, it all boils down to your choice. And I am not pushing people to do this because you have to. I am giving you a choice. If you want to try this out, I am explaining how it works. So if ever it is something that you would like to do, then go. If it's something that you don't agree with, then you don't have to do it. So again, it all boils down to everyone's own personal choice. Is it also applicable to men? Yes. Awkward ba that ate or the therapist can see your vajayjay or your vagina? No, she has a vagina too, girl. So it's totally fine, promise. So I was able to go through all of the questions that you guys sent to me, and this has been so much fun. And as a closing, I want to reiterate that I am not pushing for all the women to have hairless vaginas. Again, it all boils down to your personal choice, your personal decision. If you want to keep your pubic hair, it's fine. Again, there are a lot of ways to groom. And kahit anong mapili nyo doon, it's totally fine. So, this is just an educational video on how Brazilian strip ice works. And that's just it. Again, your choice. At the end of the day, it's your choice. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. All of the information will be down in the information box. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.